So, how different has it been as you're getting ready to go into another season with a new coach? How different has it been?
Um, it's just been a little different, I guess. Just the things that we do in practice, the different intent that we have to show up with every day. But I think that just like last year, our strive was to win and be great, and I think that's the same thing that we're doing right now. So just the difference would just be like the coaches, but as far as like the team, like bond and the passion that we have for the game and going into the season is pretty much the same. But I'm excited for this year with these new coaches and these new girls.
What's it like seeing Coach who kind of share her wisdom as someone who's been in your shoes before, understands what this culture is about, but also like providing a little bit of her own twist in it as well too?
Yeah, it's definitely been nice for me, especially because I did find out that she was like the third baseman at Iowa, and so she has went through like everything that we have gone through, and just like the advice that she gives us is kind of like on a deeper level because she's been through it, and I know that like obviously coaches like they have the experience collegiately, but like she has experience like in like our shoes that we are in today, and so that just gives a little bit of like reminder to us that she knows what she's talking about and just pushes us to like, kind of buy into like her way and what she's telling us to do because I mean it's made us successful so far. Like I think we had a pretty good fall and practice in the winter has been really well. So I'm excited to see that translate to the season.
What was one piece of advice that stuck out to you?
I guess one piece of advice was just to like let it sting. Like she said that obviously like if you make a mistake like it's gonna hurt, but you don't let that like control like the next play or the next at bat. Like you let it sting, yeah, and you show that like it hurts you, but that doesn't like affect how you treat your teammates or how you continue the game going forward. And so I think that that was one thing that's stuck with me. And she said that right off the bat, like in the fall that was said, and I can still remember that every day. Yeah.
Why did you choose to spend your final year at Iowa, even with the coaching change?
Well, for me, it was kind of a no-brainer. The thought of spending my last year somewhere else and having to like create new bonds, which I understand that we have like basically a whole new team, so I did have to do that anyways. But this place just feels like home, and so for me to like leave that for 1 year, it wasn't worth the risk. And I knew that we were in good hands with the coaches coming in, and I knew that the girls coming in were great girls, and with like the culture that we have, I knew it would be no problem like coming together and being one big family. So yeah, and obviously the returners that came back, like those are my girls, and they make everything worthwhile. So to know that I was staying here with them, yeah, it was a no-brainer for me.
Is it set in that it's your last year yet?
No, I don't think that it really will until like I don't even know if it will like the first game. I think that it won't hit in and like kick in until like halfway through the season, maybe even senior night. I don't know. I like to live in the moment, and so I don't want to think about like the next month or the next couple months when like I'll be an Iowa alum. So yeah, I'm trying not to let it kick in too deep, but I'm feeling the feels.
Where do you feel like this team has started to find where its strengths lie? It's still like super early in the year. You guys haven't played an opponent yet, but
Yeah,
where have you
no,
found it?
of course. Throughout this whole winter break, we have done a lot of different things, a lot of different drills, a lot of different like scrimmages. We've implemented a lot of different components to our game, and as we do this, you can obviously see the strengths in some people and what we need to work on as well. And this winter has been very, very good for us, and I feel like from this winter we have realized where our assets are and where we maybe need to work a little bit harder. But obviously, I think this weekend will be the real test to the beginning and how we like implement that in the game, and we'll just have to go from there.
Where would be some of those improvements?
I think some improvements is just overall knowledge. Of course, we have a team that is kind of new, and so being able to like work together, and obviously we have this bond together, but just I guess meshing that into game like situations. Like obviously this winter we've just been we've just been facing each other, scrimmaging and stuff. So I think that just grabbing that collaboration together and seeing how well we mesh together, I think that will tell us what more we need to do and where we're at as a team.
Yeah. What was your first impression of your new head coach?
I enjoyed her. I'm a very personable person, and so and very coachable. So whatever she said, I was willing to listen, and I'm willing to buy in. So she came with a lot of knowledge, a lot of facts, and a lot of expectations, and I really liked that because she knew what she was coming here to do, and she knows the goal that she wants. So, and that's obviously Big Ten championship, going to regionals. So, and who doesn't want that? So, of course, like, I loved hearing that and seeing it be put into action too, like face to face and during, like, in practice. It's been nice, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed her as coach.
What's the most exciting part about, some of these preseason tournaments, aside from, getting to go spend some time in a warmer climate for a couple days?
The warmer climate is nice, but I will say I've never been to Louisiana, so I feel like that'll be really nice. I've never been to FSU, and these are kind of big, like, stadiums, and they're well known, so I'm really excited to just go there and compete against competitive teams and see these new stadiums. And yeah, I think that'll be really nice. That's what I'm looking forward to, of course, along with my girls. And yeah, I'm just ready to go out there and compete with them.